whoa,
freaking...
whoa. Shh, shh. What the fuck was that?
Car, just go to the car, go to the car. There's somebody by that fence back there, bro. Somebody, coming this way.
Who's in the tent? Come on out.
Lomar is known as a driving force in the world of paranormal exploration, building his channel through investigations that few dare to attempt. While most researchers focus their searches on abandoned locations, he challenges himself by venturing deep into the wild, silent mountains, dense forests, and remote valleys where the only company is whatever nature chooses to reveal. His work centers on cryptozoology and mysterious phenomena that exist on the thin line between myth and reality. Cryptids, interdimensional entities, and figures whispered about in local folklore but rarely ever seen. On this expedition, he returned to a mountain range that had once left him with an unforgettable experience, determined this time to face the very thing that had previously forced him to retreat.
And, whoa, this is strange. All the water is gone. Yo, usually there's water here. Am I tripping, or do you guys remember water being in this stream? Okay, let's just go up a bit.
The moment he set foot there, the atmosphere immediately felt different. The river that once rushed with strong currents now revealed nothing but a dry, silent bed. That emptiness alone was enough to stir unease in his heart, even before the first step of the climb began.
I just saw white. What the f? Excuse my language. It looked like a polar bear. Like, it literally looked like a furry thing.
Not long after, as he lay back for a moment in the shallow mountain stream to ease the ache in his back, the stillness around him was suddenly disturbed. Out of the corner of his eye, he caught a glimpse of a massive, white, fur-covered figure moving swiftly. The creature was far too large to be mistaken for any ordinary animal found in the area.
Yeah, I really don't feel like I'm alone. Like I know what I saw, and that was an animal of some sort, a white animal. But like, what the hell is white? Like, what animal would be like white and furry? Like, it wasn't small, it was big. Like, not like Bigfoot height, but like...
That shadow kept haunting his mind. In a place where such a creature shouldn't exist, the encounter left him uneasy and sharply alert to every subtle movement behind the thick trees.
There was a sign there saying like, caution, rocks falling or something. That was completely gone.
As he climbed higher, something unusual caught his attention. The warning sign he had passed earlier had vanished without a trace, as if it had never stood there at all.
I came from down there. That's the exact path that I took. This is unbelievable. So last time, whatever was yapping at me from up here was right where I was, and I was trying to come up that.
When he finally reached the summit, the vast panorama revealed a line of mountains slowly fading into the horizon. Yet instead of finding a trail to continue his journey, he discovered the path had ended, as if the mountain itself had deliberately sealed the way.
Okay, whoa. What the? Yo, what was that, man? Okay, that was scary as hell. Like, seriously, what was that? It sounded like a woman screaming. Okay.
As dusk turned to night, he set up his tent without a campfire due to the ban, while the cold slowly crept around him. From above, his drone swept across the dark valleys below until a piercing scream suddenly shattered the silence. The sound was shrill, almost human, and came from somewhere beyond the reach of the drone's light.
From literally up there, or it would be like on the other side of the cliff. That makes sense? Like growling, moaning, gasping, like animal, but not from before.
Hours later, through the night vision lens, the forest revealed a shifting atmosphere, at times sinking into an eerie silence, then suddenly breaking with unsettling sounds. deep growls, harsh breaths, and long moans echoing in the darkness as if encircling him and his dog.
Within the trees that I'm not seeing with my eyes, but I just captured them, or at least 2 on camera, on photos. They're here with me right now. I don't know what they want, but they're here. They're legit watching us.
Through his camera lens, he managed to capture something his own eyes had missed. A faint silhouette appeared among the trees, human-like in form, standing rigid as if watching him from the dark shadows.
Who the fuck's the tent? Yo, we just got robbed. Yeah, and someone just came and took the tent. What the fuck? Oh my.
When he returned to the campsite, his unease grew even stronger. The tent he had set up was no longer in its original spot. It now stood farther away, as if it had been moved without leaving any trace of who or what had done it.
Ah, fuck, mosquitoes. Who's in the tent? Come on out. I literally see like weight in the tent. Who's in the tent?
The noise was him.
With cautious steps, he slowly moved closer, convinced that something or someone had slipped inside. From within, the tent's fabric shifted gently, revealing pale shapes pressing against its surface, as if trying to break free.
It's a porcupine. It's a damn porcupine. That's actually, like, on a scary note, like, pretty, like...
When he checked inside the tent, the answer turned out to be stranger than he imagined. A porcupine had somehow managed to get in. A simple explanation, yet oddly out of place on a night filled with the impossible.
Yeah. As of right now, legit, I'm getting freaked out. I thought I was hearing some stuff, like some stuff down there, but legit, I don't know, I keep feeling like that could have been like in my head, or like a dream or something.
At 2:37 a.m., sleep was no longer a refuge. The thud of movement outside the tent unsettled Kia, her ears standing alert, tracking something unseen shifting in the darkness.
Something is circling our tent right now. I do have a night vision on the other side as well, so...
The sounds drew closer, circling, the pressure of an unseen presence pressing against the thin walls of the tent.
The DJI handle stick is a charger that's dead. The camera batteries only brought 2, and those last like 6 hours each of video time straight, I believe. Or maybe like 4, but still, I shouldn't have ran through 2 of those. Yeah, something's draining our stuff. So I legit have no other camera but this one left. Alright, I think it's time to hit the hay, get some more sleep, and
As he reached for his camera, every battery was completely drained, leaving only a few minutes of power. It felt as if the night itself was conspiring to rob him of the ability to record any proof. This journey slowly erased the line between the silence of the wilderness and something far stranger. From the fleeting glimpse of a white-furred figure to the echo of a woman's scream. From shadowy watchers among the trees to batteries suddenly drained in the dead of night. Each event connected, stacking tension higher and higher into dread. In the suffocating stillness of the mountain, he realized that not all threats reveal themselves with fangs or claws. Some only watch, wait, and make their presence known in ways beyond explanation. Urban Ghosts. Urban exploration is a channel dedicated to exploring forgotten, abandoned places that often send chills down the spine. Its hosts, who intentionally keep their identities hidden, have earned a reputation for their courage in venturing into locations most people wouldn't even dare to imagine visiting. Driven by curiosity, instinct, and an unshakable desire to uncover mysteries hidden in the dark, they keep pushing forward. On this particular night, they added a new twist to their exploration by using the Randonautica app, a tool that generates random coordinates to test where fate might lead them.
But I would like to start this with a prayer. I'm wearing my hat. I don't want bats in my hair. There's bats flying all over this place. Would you like to start this with a prayer? I think that's really a good idea. Whew. Dear Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, please be with us tonight. We don't know what we're about to go to, so please give us protection. Please protect all who watch this video as well. It's through you, Christ, we know that all things are possible.
Before setting out, they paused for a moment to pray, their voices soft yet filled with sincerity, as if acknowledging that the places they sought might hold more than just empty rooms or crumbling walls. But their first steps only led to disappointment. The coordinates pointed them to suburban streets lined with brightly lit houses, a setting far removed from the eerie, abandoned atmosphere they had imagined.
Welcome to another episode of Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration. Now, Rob and I decided, so many people were asking us to do this Randonautica app, see where it takes us, but we went to 4 locations and they were all creepy. But then the 5th time that we did it, it took us to, like, in the middle of nowhere and down this road, and there's an abandoned, like, trailer behind us. Now, I don't know what to expect. Rob doesn't know what to expect. We were very reluctant to, Alright. So there's this field, but there's a house back there, and it's obviously occupied. Very odd. Okay, so the first place is kind of a bust. So
I did say creepy. That is a creepy place.
Right.
So it's not like the experiment's still going on.
Right.
It still fits the criteria.
It fits the criteria. So we're gonna try a new place. Now the way this works again, guys.
Like this is the app. Like look how weird that looks.
Right. And then it tells you to concentrate on what you're thinking. So we're gonna concentrate on.
That's crazy.
Whoa, bro, that is a creepy place. Look at that one. People live there, man.
Look at that.
Wow. How do you live in there with no walls on the side? I mean, really? I mean, wait a second. Look at that house. That house is like halfway up on cinder blocks.
Yeah, that's the spot.
Are we here?
Yeah, it's the spot right here.
It took us here, guys. Private property. Wait a second. It probably took us to this place. Back there. What is that? I think that's where it's taking us. Yeah, that's it.
That looks crazy.
Okay, now.
Do you think that's a man?
I don't know, man.
It's really hard to say.
Alright, so this is the location it took us to now. The problem is that we can't tell if it's abandoned now, but it does look like the grass is cut, so.
Yeah, it might just be.
The series of early failed attempts began to dampen their spirits, yet they refused to give up. Each disappointing location only fueled their drive to discover something truly frightening and thrilling.
Alright guys, so it's now dark, and we went to 3 places now. They all were occupied, so I don't know what it was about these places that it took us to, but we're on our way to our 4th location. Now I gotta tell you, it's a little creepy, and I could be just being paranoid, but that car behind us pulled out at our last location, and it's been behind us ever since.
Really creepy looking spots.
I know, man, and I'm worried about that car still behind us, like. You know, that's what they say in this app, like, you know, I mean, I know, are we being followed? Or is, you know, but what's weird about it, to be honest with you, for me, is the fact that
those cities as well, like really long drives.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Why does it seem like we're in the middle of nowhere?
No idea, dude.
Like, wherever this place is taking us, man, is definitely, like, in an area.
As night crept in, the atmosphere inside the car grew increasingly tense. Their headlights cut through the long, empty road deep in what they called off-the-grid territory. Suddenly, in the rearview mirror, a pair of headlights appeared. Bright, steady, and far too uniform to be mere coincidence. The vehicle stayed right behind them, turning when they turned, moving out when they moved out. Whether it was a real pursuit or just the illusion of a wary mind in the dark, the feeling of being followed was impossible to ignore.
Wait, this is it? Oh, what is that? It's just the woods, bro.
No, there's a mailbox there. Or, well, what used to be a mailbox.
Oh. So this is where the Randonautica took us on our 5th attempt.
Okay.
Hey, there's a place right there. Look. That's an abandoned house. Dude, it's freaky right now. Guys, this is so weird. Okay, we're gonna do this, I guess. Alright, so the lawn is not cut. Alright, and this is it.
Yeah, I just don't know if anybody lives here. This is creepy. Why would it bring us here?
And there's an abandoned, trailer behind us. Now, I don't know what to expect. Rob doesn't know what to expect. We were very reluctant to get out of the car.
Eventually, the app led them to a narrow, quiet road that ended at a property showing clear signs of neglect. A rusted trailer sat off to one side, while ahead stood a decaying, dilapidated house, far more intimidating than any of the other locations that night. They paused outside for a moment, weighing their next move as the silence of the night pressed in all around them.
All right, so we're about to embark on a journey here that we don't know what we're about to walk up to.
I really I don't know, man. This place is creepy. This road's creepy. It's so dark back here.
Yeah.
Can you see anything on the power box?
I mean, there's stuff still hanging on the clothesline.
I don't know. It's so hard to tell with these places, dude.
All right, we're really proceeding here very slowly.
Walking toward the house felt like entering a place that had been abandoned for a long time. Suddenly, without any warning, the calm silence was shattered.
Rob, I heard something in the house. I don't know if it was somebody, but I heard like a boom. Excuse me, that smell is... You heard a bang in there, right?
Yeah.
From inside the dark building came a heavy, sharp crash, as if something large had fallen or been thrown. They froze, ears and eyes alert, scanning shadow after shadow for any sign of movement. Finding nothing, they moved forward cautiously, only for the tension to strike again moments later.
What is that? That was a scream.
That was a scream.
Car, just go to the car, go to the car. There's somebody by that fence back there, bro. Somebody, and they're coming this way. They're coming this way. All right. Let's go. Hold on. They got a ways to go.
From a point beyond the property line, a scream pierced the stillness of the night. Raw, distant, and impossible to pinpoint. One of them turned toward the sound, and there it was. A shadowy figure, barely distinguishable in the darkness, standing motionless near the fence and staring directly at them. That was enough for their instincts to take over, and they quickly retreated.
We're sitting down the road there just watching us with its lights on, but now there's a problem. My camera stopped working entirely. Now I have 2 brand new batteries. Wait, maybe it'll go on now. Okay.
Work?
Okay, all of a sudden it just started working. We were sitting out here for like 10 minutes trying to figure this out.
The camera they were carrying suddenly stopped working. The signal vanished, the power disappeared, and a few minutes later it flickered back to life with no explanation.
Look, it keeps coming back. See that, guys? Okay. All right, now, I don't know what we experienced just now, but what happened was we were at the house. Look at this, just sitting there. It turns around, and then it comes back, and then it shines its lights on us. And I'm freaking out because the car keeps coming back now. You can see the headlight. See, look, he just turned around again. Look, there he is again. Okay. Look, now he's going that way. Yep, same car. He'll come back. Hold on, guys. We'll be right back. And I don't understand this. Like, man, see, here he comes again. You can see the taillights at the end of the street turn around, and then a car keeps coming. I'm going to show them. I keep showing you guys. In case there's a dead end, there's a car that rides up and down the street continuously, and it's got their high beams on us.
The car that had been tailing them earlier reappeared, passing by repeatedly with its high beams cutting through the darkness, sometimes shining directly at them. The pattern felt deliberate, like a silent game meant to create tension.
Necrophonic app, can you tell us one about this house? Tell us about this place. Is there anything going on there? And who's in the car? See if you could tell us about that. Who's in the car? And more importantly, who was by the fence? Ooh. Can you tell us about the house? Maybe we should shut the car off just plug out the engine noise. Who's in that car that keeps coming down the block? Who is by the fence? Looking, it's looking. Why were they looking at us? Were they waiting for us? Who's in the car?
In their search for answers, they turned to the Necrophonic app, asking about the house, the figure by the fence, and the car that kept circling. The responses were faint and fragmented, mere snippets of sound that offered no clarity, only deepening their unease.
All right, guys, so that's the same car. Now, I don't know what to expect here. I do know this much. This was fun. I wish I could have got into that place, but you know what? We don't go in places that are locked up. We just don't do that. Don't know the story of the place. Like, yeah, here it comes. He just turned around, and now he's coming back again.
As they finally departed, the questions only multiplied. Who or what had made the noise inside the house? Who screamed in the middle of the woods, and who had been quietly watching from the shadows? The answers, if they exist, remain on that silent property. What's certain is that some places and nights leave more than just footage. They leave you with the awareness that you are not truly alone, and that someone or something out there wants you to know it. The world is filled with forgotten corners where echoes of the past still linger, and at times the veil between two worlds grows thin. Tonight we'll uncover a terrifying encounter inside an abandoned house in the mountains of Alabama, where unseen forces refuse to remain buried in silence. These chilling events will leave you wondering, what truly dwells behind the walls of an old home long left behind? Casey, the figure behind Mindseed TV, is known for his courage in exploring mysteries that defy explanation. Venturing into haunted places, confronting chilling legends, and capturing moments most people would rather avoid. That night, together with his friend Colton, he made his way into the quiet mountains of Alabama, answering a call for help from the owners of an old house with a dark history, as heavy and unsettling as the atmosphere surrounding it.
In the mountains of Alabama sits a small house built in the late 1800s. The current owners reached out to us, basically pleading us to investigate the property.
The owners of the house shared unsettling experiences, mysterious sounds, objects moving on their own, and nights when sanity itself seemed fragile. Their stories revealed the heavy toll the house had left on them, though they refused to appear on camera. Built in the late 1800s, the home had witnessed tragedy, with its previous owners passing away inside more than 20 years ago.
Something strange that the owners mentioned is that when they moved into the house, they found pictures of the previous couple in one of the upstairs bedrooms. Strangely, anytime that they have put these photographs away in boxes or packed them in storage, the activity in the house feels much more aggressive, almost as if the previous owners don't want their pictures put away. Therefore, they continue to leave these photographs in their home to this day.
In one of the upstairs rooms, the owners discovered old photographs of the long-deceased couple. Over time, they noticed a disturbing pattern. Whenever the photos were put away, the paranormal activity grew stronger. But when the pictures were left out, the atmosphere seemed calmer, as if the energy inside the house resisted turning hostile. In that quiet room, lit only by a faint glow, Casey and Colton began to feel an unseen gaze, as though the house itself was watching them. Hanging crystals swayed gently without a breeze, and within the stillness, Colton swore he heard the faint, unmistakable sound of a child's laughter.
What? Is that moving?
Oh yeah, it is.
How did that happen?
What?
What was that?
What was what?
That little giggle. What?
This thing just went red, look. Look, on her picture. Holy shit. Look.
Whoa.
I'm talking about like her face is lighting it up, bro. This thing just went red, look. Look, on her picture. Holy shit.
When the EMF detector was pointed at the photographs, especially the woman's portrait, it instantly lit up red, showing the highest possible reading, even though there was no electrical source nearby. It was as if something was bound to the pictures themselves, an unseen energy anchored within them.
Whoa. Dude. No fucking way.
I've never seen it do this before, bro. Like that, like pulsating on red. Can you show us where you like to go in this house? When Colton said, "Can you make this device blink to red?" almost immediately, an on-command response, it started hitting the maximum meter on the EMF detector.
Can you, like, make that go red? Whoa. Dude. No fucking way.
Can you show us?
The moment Casey called out for the device to light up red again, it instantly responded, spiking to its highest level. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room grew dense, as if filled with an unseen presence, pressing against their bodies and leaving them to wonder if they were truly alone.
Are you male or female?
Aqua.
Aqua.
Oh, bro, that room.
Oh, yeah.
Entered.
Entered Aqua.
Intent.
Oh, bro, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Hey.
Discernment.
Dude.
We saw Aqua room upstairs. It said Aqua entered.
It was after you...
Yeah, I said go where you normally reside. But then we heard a thump up there too just now. Do you not know your name anymore?
Are you male or female?
Aqua.
Aqua.
Oh, bro, that room.
Oh, yeah.
Entered.
Entered Aqua.
This time we had two forms of ovuluses running while we were asking the questions.
They placed the Ovilus device near the photographs, and soon it began to speak in fragmented words. At first, the sound was faint, but then it grew clearer, saying Aqua and later entered Aqua, as if giving them a clue pointing toward an upstairs room with blue-painted walls.
Can you come to this one? Wait. My camera is not focusing right now.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Bro,
Huh?
the chair. Dude, it's really dark, but that is
Focusing right now.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy. So my camera started losing focus for some reason, and the Ovilus almost immediately says fuzzy. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's referring to like what's happening on my camera. And then Colton starts yelling that he's seeing the chair moving in the room. From this moment, to me, it felt like all hell broke loose.
Bro.
Huh?
The chair. Dude, it's really dark, but that is fucking moving. It's barely moving.
Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room shifted. Casey's camera abruptly lost focus while the Avius device spoke the word fuzzy. Moments later, a chair on the other side of the room began to move on its own, untouched by anyone.
Whoa, freaking shh. What the fuck was that?
Bro, that sounded like a fucking...
Did someone just come in this house?
Sound like a door, right?
But that is fucking moving. It's barely moving.
Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking shh. What the fuck was that? It's barely moving.
Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking shh. What the fuck was that?
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Did someone just come in this house?
Sound like a door, right? Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking shh. What the fuck was that?
Bro, that sounded like a fucking...
Did someone just come in this house?
Sound like a door, right? When we heard the banging sound, it was very, very, very loud. It was unmistakably loud to the point that we knew, number one, this is definitely coming from in the house, and number two, it sounded like it was right down the hallway from us. Holy shit, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking freaking shh. What the fuck was that?
Bro, that sounded like a fucking...
It was either in here.
Suddenly, a heavy bang echoed, shaking the entire house. The sound was far too loud, far too close to be mistaken for creaking wood. Both of them instantly knew the noise was coming from inside the house.
Bro,
What?
the fucking door is open. Wide open, bro. I locked this. I know I locked this. Yeah, one lonely streetlight.
It's just eerie out here, man.
I'm gonna lock that.
Okay.
Just because. Dude, I'm literally shaking right now.
What could have been?
I have no idea.
Are you sure you closed?
Door is open. Wide open, bro. When I saw the door open in the kitchen, I knew for a fact I had locked it earlier. I locked this. I know I locked this. I made a point to tell Colton I'm locking this. I don't know why, but I figured that the outside porch area wasn't important to the investigation, and I felt more comfortable with that door being locked. You could see it in the initial walkthrough. I'm gonna lock that.
Okay.
Just because. To hear this slamming noise and then come to see this door open, immediately I was on edge. Dude, I'm literally shaking right now.
What could have been?
I have no idea.
Are you sure you closed that door?
This door was locked, bro. Hello?
They walked into the kitchen and were startled to find the back door wide open. Casey was absolutely certain he had locked it earlier.
Oh my...
What the whole was
Dude,
Dude, what the
I have no idea, bro. The fucking thing moved, bro. There's something... Bro, there's a cellar door out there. I didn't even see that earlier. It was fucking moving. Something was lifting it from underneath, bro.
What the f you talking about?
I'm not here. Here. Go if you want to look. There's a cellar door right there. And when I went around the corner, it was fucking lifting up and dropping, bro.
This is old ass floor. This wasn't, you didn't just like
No, bro.
bump open a f***ing hardwood.
You didn't hear that?
I heard it, but I thought you could have like.
No. This was bouncing up and down when I came out here, bro. There's something in there, I'm telling you. Don't even and I hear slam, slam, slam right below my feet. And when I looked down, it looked like someone or something was trying to get out of this cellar trap door. Hello? Oh my
What the whole was?
dude. This was one of those moments where my heart literally almost stopped beating.
Dude, what the?
I have no idea, bro. The fucking thing moved, bro. There's something, bro. There's a cellar door out there. I didn't even see that earlier. It was fucking moving. I felt like I was losing my fucking mind. Colton kept saying he's not convinced. Maybe it was loose floorboarding or whatnot. He didn't see what I saw because he was a couple feet behind me when I turned that corner. Something was lifting it from underneath, bro.
What the f you talking about?
I'm not here. Here. Go if you want to look. There's a cellar door right there. And when I went around the corner, it was fucking lifting up and dropping, bro. He saw me freaking out.
In that moment, something happened that would forever stay in their memory. The trapdoor to the basement kept slamming open from below, as if an unseen force was desperately trying to break its way out.
That sounded like an animal or something. You didn't hear that? Shh. That sounded like an animal or something. You didn't hear that?
What the f is going on right now?
Sound like, I don't know. Like a large animal, almost like a growl. Shh. That sounded like an animal or something. You didn't hear that?
From beneath the floorboards came a low, guttural growl deep enough to feel in their chests.
So fucking clear. The right curtain totally just moved. And as we were outside, we both saw a curtain move in the upstairs window. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it on camera, but we both saw it with our own eyes, and we decided, you know what?
After retreating to the safety of their car, they saw movement. A curtain shifting in the upstairs window.
Something just passed the f***ing door.
What was the corner of my peripheral vision?
Something just passed the f***ing door.
I don't
bro.
even know what direction it went, dude.
It went from left to right. I f***ing saw it.
I heard a rustle and then literally the corner of my
There's someone
vision.
in the house with us, man.
Dude,
There's someone in the house with us, f***ing with us.
where that we put your picture down.
Oh my, what the f*** was that, bro?
Where that we put your picture down.
Oh my, what the f*** was that, bro? There's someone in the house with us, f***ing with us.
Let's just fucking sit here for a second. Honestly, I'm not doing that.
Shh. There's fucking footsteps out.
Dude, I have not seen... Was the corner of my peripheral vision.
I saw something run past the door. I heard footsteps run past the door.
Where that we put your picture down.
Oh my, what the f was that? I was 100% convinced that there was someone else in the house.
I heard a rustle and then literally the corner of
There's
my
someone
vision.
in the house with us, man.
Dude.
There's someone in the house with us, f***ing with us. But looking back at the footage, when I slow it down and I look at it frame by frame, something definitely went past the door. I saw it clear as day with my own eyes, but in the footage, it looks transparent, whatever it was. You could almost see right through it. You could see like the floorboard behind the legs of whatever just ran by the door. I truly believe that whatever ran past the door was something non-human. It was horrifying.
Let's just fucking sit here for a second. Honestly, I'm not doing that.
Shh. There's fucking footsteps out.
Dude, I have not seen...
What? Hey.
As they stepped back inside to grab their equipment, the sound of footsteps echoed from upstairs. Casey instinctively turned his head, and for a split second he caught a glimpse of a transparent figure darting past the doorway.
The doorknob just fucking moved.
No. No.
It's like we woke something up in this house.
As they prepared to leave the house, a door handle suddenly began to turn on its own. Slowly, deliberately, as if sending a message that whatever they had disturbed was far from over. And when their final steps carried them away from that place, all that remained were unanswered questions. What truly lurked beneath the cellar, struggling to break free? Why were those photographs so significant? And what kind of presence had shadowed their every move throughout the night? In the end, the house offered no clear answers, only one undeniable truth. They had never been truly alone, and whatever was there had chosen to reveal itself. Tsunami Vator, the content creator behind Tsunami Vator Into the Wild, is well known for documenting experiences in some of the most remote and challenging locations. In early 2025, he released a short 3-minute video that left viewers with more questions than answers. The footage follows a lone crew member on a winter expedition deep in the Canadian Rockies, camping in an isolated spot that was once used by a local indigenous tribe as a spiritual Passover site near the end of life. The location was eventually abandoned under mysterious circumstances. Sonny's goal was to spend the night there, hoping to uncover clues about why people had left this place. The day passed quietly. He gathered firewood, meticulously arranged his campsite, and prepared his sleeping area. The pale winter light quickly faded behind the mountains. Thick snow blanketed the ground, the air was sharply cold, and a stillness clung to the surrounding forest. As night fell, the firelight cast long shadows across the campsite, while the vast silence of the Rockies enveloped everything. Hours passed without incident until just after midnight. Around 12:30 a.m., the atmosphere shifted dramatically. From the surrounding darkness came faint whispers, at first weak and seemingly carried by the wind, but gradually growing clearer with each passing second. Sonny paused, holding his breath in the biting cold, trying to pinpoint the source of the sounds. They were too real to be mere imagination, yet too distant to come from the edge of the firelight. Carefully, he reached for his flashlight and stepped away from the safety of the fire, sweeping its beam across the snow-covered trees. The voices seemed to circle him, yet never revealed their origin. The forest remained still, showing no movement or signs of life, only the crackle of the fire behind him and the eerie echoes of the voices. The video ends at this point, capturing a mix of night sounds, muffled footsteps in the snow, brief noises from the trees, and Sonny's restless movements as he tried to guess what was watching him from the darkness. No follow-up was ever released. Whether he made it through the night unharmed or if something prevented him from returning to tell the story remains a mystery. In a land steeped in spiritual history and unexplained events, the answer may never be revealed. Stepping into a crumbling old building often feels like traveling back in time, wandering through quiet corridors filled with traces of forgotten lives. But what if the whispers of the past start to feel all too real? When the silence is suddenly shattered by something unseen, and the air seems to carry secrets you'd rather not hear. Experiences like this will make you think twice before daring to explore an abandoned building alone. Beady Whispers has built a devoted following by exploring locations nearly forgotten by time. Abandoned old homes, deserted roads, and crumbling buildings where silence has replaced the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The channel's calm yet captivating style draws viewers into these hidden worlds, revealing both the beauty and the eeriness of decay. Yet on one winter day, what began as a routine solo trip turned into a tense and unnerving experience, even for the most seasoned explorer.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. Get ready to go to another place. We call this house the Dead End? The Dead End House, Dead End Roadhouse. We're more prepared this time than we were last time. As in, we got hats, gloves, warmer jackets. Well, she does.
I don't have a hat.
Oh. Okay, so I lied about all of that. Before, last time we came, there was a truck that was hidden behind these logs. There's a highway right there, and the truck was hidden right here.
The destination of this expedition was a remote building at the very end of a nearly forgotten road, known to viewers as the Dead End Roadhouse. Dressed in warmer clothing than on his previous visit, the explorer hoped to better withstand the freezing temperatures. Yet the cold cut through almost immediately upon setting foot on the ground. Even before reaching the front steps, the building exuded a heavy, unsettling presence. Memories from the prior visit lingered, like the oddly concealed truck hidden behind a pile of logs near the road. A disturbing sign that this place was far from welcoming to outsiders.
Here we go. Really cool sink. The wind is making everything move. Here's the first room. Super creepy the way the wind is. Chair that you used to go to the bathroom. Who knows how old that is? I don't think I noticed that last time. Super cool cabinet. To the door slide. It's glass.
Inside the house, the wind seemed to breathe life into every corner. Whistling through shattered windows, it sent scraps of paper fluttering, while the warped floorboards groaned slowly in protest. In the dim light, the explorer's breath hung in the air as their eyes scanned the surrounding wreckage. They passed an old chair awkwardly positioned as a makeshift bathroom, strips of wallpaper curling like aging skin, and a tall cabinet with a sliding glass door that reflected the faintest movements in the room.
My absolute favorite room of this house. You know why? Because it's yellow. So many pairs of yellow gloves. Oh, the yellow in the background. I mean, I kind of got it. Super cool mirror. Look how it just flows in the wind. Really creepy. Let's see if we can see anything. Do you guys see, if you guys see any reflection besides myself or my mom. I think my mom's going back. She's inside the car now. Okay, let's go to this room. You know, being by yourself is a lot creepier in these places. But it's alright, I'm doing this for you.
The exploration led them to a yellow-painted room, where several matching pairs of gloves lay scattered across the floor. It was an odd pattern of order amid the otherwise chaotic house. A large mirror swayed gently in the breeze, reflecting shadows that seemed to move on their own. Soon after, the explorer's mother, who had braved the cold alongside them, retreated to the warmth of the car, leaving the house to be navigated alone. This sudden solitude made every sound sharper and every shadow feel darker.
Did you hear that? Oh, this is the bathtub that my mom was talking about. It is in this house. Okay, so this is a very wild room, and we're thinking this is the bathtub. I need to get a better angle of this. So, it's so high off the ground, but it is the only thing that looks like a bathtub or some kind of washroom. Maybe this is where they wash clothes or something, but it's hooked up to the pipes. The pipes go all the way under, so I don't really know. If you guys know what this is, let me know in the comments, because... Okay, so I'm starting to get freaked out. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My mom and I would super appreciate it. I need to get out of this house. I'm shivering.
Suddenly, the silence was shattered by a short, distinct sound, close enough to make the explorer pause mid-step. Following it, he found himself in a bathroom with a bathtub mounted high above the floor, a design that felt strange and out of place with no explanation in sight. He stood there, taking in the oddity, as unanswered questions piled up alongside the cold and the creaking floorboards. The urge to leave grew stronger with every passing minute. Outside the house, the most unsettling sight of the day appeared, a lone grave marked in the frozen ground. Who rested there, and what connection did it have to this place? No dates, no names, just a silent presence beneath the earth. End Roadhouse offered no answers, only impressions, a strange mix of stillness and tension, beauty and unease. For Beatty whispers, leaving that place meant stepping back into the living world. Yet the memory of that grave and the questions it raised lingered. Some locations let you walk away without looking back. This wasn't one of them. Exploring the wilderness alone can be an exciting experience. But what happens when that adventure takes a terrifying turn? Tonight, we dive into a disturbing encounter from a popular travel channel that will make you question what it truly means to be alone in the forest. These clips will make you think twice before ever feeling completely safe on your own in the wild. Teo, the creator behind the YouTube channel. My Name's Teo has built a loyal following by sharing his full-time van life with his beloved cat, Lars. His videos are generally lighthearted and soothing, featuring scenic road trips, peaceful hikes, and the simple charms of a nomadic lifestyle. However, during one expedition in the Colorado mountains, that journey took a darker and more unsettling turn. At first, everything felt like a typical adventure. Teo and his friends were surrounded by the sweeping vistas of Leadville, Colorado. They spent the day hiking, breathing in the crisp mountain air and watching the sun set behind the towering peaks. As night fell, they set up camp in a remote private spot, almost like their own hidden sanctuary. Yet as the fire burned low and the night grew deeper, a strange and uneasy feeling began to creep in. Subtle at first, but impossible to ignore.
I caught the tail end of it. Are they gonna walk past again? Yep, they just kept walking.
Look at those shoes. Those what?
Yeah, those are black shoes.
Those are sandals.
Or sandals?
Yeah, and those are gray sweatpants. What are they doing?
What are they doing? Are they kicking my tire?
They're doing something.
Dude, and I thought I heard something messing around outside.
I did too.
See, I don't like that because I heard stuff last night too, but I was like, I'm not gonna let myself get scared.
We're not staying here tonight, guys.
Of course not. Absolutely not.
The first sign appeared in the middle of the night. From outside, muffled sounds drifted through the quiet air, strange, deliberate, and close enough to spark a sense of unease. Inside the van, everyone heard it. The next morning, as they pieced together their memories of the night, it became clear that nothing had been imagined. Something or someone was moving just beyond the thin walls of their shelter.
Morning, guys. So, this morning we all woke up. We all got out of bed. We were starting to make breakfast, and then we were just kind of chatting, and we're talking about how we all were hearing things last night in this very private area that we're parked at. We were all hearing stuff last night, and it just so happens that Bunny put out a trail cam under Riley's van pointing at her van last night, because yesterday we saw a group of bighorn sheep, so we were thinking maybe we'll see more critters, squirrels, stuff like that. But as we were talking about us hearing stuff last night, she went to go check the trail cam. There were literally 2 people we saw walking through our camp, and they stayed in our camp while we were all in our vans. We didn't see them. We all heard stuff, but we didn't see anything. And that is just really creepy, because we are here literally. Why would someone be in our camp? 2 people at that. We don't know who it was, but...
That morning, Bunny, one of Teao's friends, checked the trail camera she had set up the day before, hoping to capture footage of bighorn sheep. Instead, what appeared on the screen left them frozen. 2 unfamiliar figures had slipped into their campsite under the cover of darkness. They weren't rushing or lost. They moved slowly, almost casually, weaving between the vans. One wore loose sweatpants, the other cuffed pants at the ankles, and their movements were slow, almost aimless. There was no sound on the footage, yet the images alone told the story. They were clearly not part of Teao's group and seemed to be quietly observing everything while everyone slept inside the vans.